Hey everybody, how you doing? Rob here from Teal Well Photography. Well, it's October, and it's only 5 more days now until actually Karen and I leave for Arizona. Unfortunately, we have to take the rig here up to McVale's. Our step decides that it wants to pop out on us when we're driving. It seems that every time we drop it down off the jacks and it hits uneven ground, the stair automatically pops out, and well, we got to go in, get it looked at, have it looked at so it doesn't pop out on us while we're driving. Don't want that happening. But yeah, you know, it's beginning of October. The park is really starting to empty out now. It's just been crazy over the last little while. Karen and I have been getting packed up and getting all of the compartments taken care of, and getting stuff packed away from the shed and getting stuff put away into storage. There's a lot of work to get done to actually get your little mobile home here on the road and get yourself all organized and get ready to go. But today is definitely a day off. It's amazing. I think it's supposed to be going up to around 76 degrees today, and I'm going out for a ride on the bike. You know, this is the greatest time of the year for photography because the leaves are changing. It's a change happening in the air. You can feel it, you know. So I want to try to get out today on the bike and see if I can capture some nice autumn leaves in the trees. And I'm actually not taking my camera with me. I'm doing everything today with the drone. So should be a little different, but yeah, stick with us. All right, guys. Well, looks like we're gonna take off here. I'm gonna actually head over to Montrose Bridge. It's called the Kissing Bridge, and I think that we might be able to get some really nice photos there. There's a beautiful covered bridge and a lot of foliage and stuff, so I think we're going to head over there today, so join us. West Montrose Covered Bridge, also known as the Kissing Bridge. But I'll get back to that later. This covered bridge, located in Westmount, Ontario, in the Waterloo region, spans the Grand River. The bridge itself is just over 200 feet in length. Covered in red paint, wood paneling, and a gable roof, is one of the oldest covered bridges in Canada. Now in 2015, I'm assuming this is the last time that a survey was completed, the total number of surviving covered bridges in Canada was below 200. This particular covered bridge was built by John Bear and his brother, who were well known in the community at that time for barn construction. The bridge was started in 1880. Now the first records of this bridge include a call for tender in 1880 by John L. Wideman of nearby St. Jacobs, Ontario. The call for tender was for a covered bridge to span the Grand River. The cost would be shared by the Ontario Ministry of Transport and Communications in the township of Woolwich. Now the total whopping cost of building this bridge was a total of $3,197.50. The contract was given to the Bear brothers, John and Benjamin Bear. The drawings included 5 pages of specs and drawings that were completed by John Bear, who indicated that hardwood oak would be used throughout, although the rafters and the sheets over the sides would be made of white pine. The wood was obtained from nearby villages of Bridgeport, Blair, and Doon. The opening date for the bridge was the 15th of November, 1881, but it was not painted with the residue oil and fireproofing paint until the next year. Now, of course, fast forward, there have been several restorations that have been completed to the bridge over the years. In the early 1900s, wood abutments were replaced with concrete. 1904, new planks were laid over the old oak floor. New trusses were installed in 1933. And in 1955, a part of the floor was replaced and covered with crushed stone. But the big thing that happened was in 1959. The township diverted traffic onto the new highway, Highway 86, now called Township Line 86, after the construction of the new concrete bridge. This strategy was basically put in place to help reduce the amount of traffic going through the small settlement and help to actually lengthen the lifespan of the covered bridge. Okay, let's talk about the Kissing Bridge. There's actually 2 pieces of historical information here that you might find interesting. Let's deal with the technical one first. So, covered bridges are often called kissing or wishing bridges. This stems from the commonly held superstition that to go quickly through a covered bridge would create a standing wave or vibration that would cause the bridge to collapse. And therefore, a law was actually passed to ensure that all horses slowed their gait when crossing through the bridge. But there's a second reason why it's called the Kissing Bridge. Historical folklore said locals driving their horse and buggy rigs began to call the structure the Kissing Bridge. It was said a kiss was required as a toll to crossing. A historical summary indicates that local girls learned to be weary when their escort's horse stopped inside the bridge without any command from the driver. So appropriately nicknamed the Kissing Bridge due to the intimacy and privacy that the covered bridge offered its travelers. This romantic icon structure, a prominent and recognizable feature and arguably one of the most picturesque landscapes in Ontario, is also a representative of the early history of Woolwich Township and of an earlier time in the village. All right, so we made it here to the Montrose Kissing Bridge, as you can see right behind me here. the leaves haven't changed as much as I had hoped. I was kind of hoping there would be a lot more change in leaves. There's a couple of trees over here on my right that look like the fall set in pretty nice. Some nice colors, some oranges and reds and yellows and stuff happening here. And there's a couple of more maybe further up on the hill by a really nice house. So I think I'm going to get the drone up and see if I can get some half decent shots. All right, that's it from West Montrose Covered Bridge, known as the Kissing Bridge. We're going to be on the road another 5 days, and hopefully if you're not subscribed, you will, and join us on our adventure down to Arizona. All the best from TOL Photography. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Bye.